Hello, kiddos. Well, today and this week we're going to watch Holes, the movie, and then you're going to do a little character comparison worksheet because the following week you're going to write a little essay about a character that you associate with and why. So it could be in any folder any day, but it's just in this folder for this week. We'll watch the movie version of Holes. We'll watch it via DVD in the classroom, but there is a version of Disney Plus for those of you who are absent and you have Disney Plus. And then we're going to do the exact same worksheet that we did with I can always re-record these videos. We did this with Sandlot. Now, what I'm going to tell you in class is you're going to cross out the difference. We're not going to care about difference. I just want to know how you are alike. I'm going to have you guys give me 5 how you're alike. Thoughts, feelings, actions, maybe even physical. Just something like that. Then when we're done with the movie, you'll turn it in. I can grade it, and I'll give it back to you before we do our writing. I'm going to show you guys the writing right now, even though you won't be able to access it until the previous week. I'll make it a little bigger. I always forget how hard you guys have trouble seeing. Can't make it that big without me bumpus head getting in the way. You're going to complete the following writing prompt. You'll create a web outline, then you'll write a rough draft. Finally, you will type the final draft here. Please double space and use Times New Roman 12-point font for your final draft, which, it's this is 12-point font Times New Roman. After reading the novel and watching the movie Holes, the character I associate with most is, you'll tell me who, Stanley, Zero, the Warden, Kate, Sam, X-Ray, Mr. Pendansky, Mr. Sir. I associate most with this character because in the story, what happens that reminds you of yourself? Give an example from the story. What happens in the story that reminds you of Stanley? What happens to Stanley? What happens to Zero? What happens to the Warden? And in my life, how does this character remind you of yourself? Again, give an example from your life. Also, you're going to give a second example. You're going to get a second anecdote from Holes and your life. So you're going to do basically like the same thing from this part right here. You're going to do a second example. So you're going to do a second little paragraph. Finally, you're going to use a concluding transition word. Right. Conclusion. The best summarizes your belief, how you and this character from Holmes. I forgot to finish typing. Darn me. I'll put myself in timeout later. Like that. A mirror in it. Writer. Like, so that's what you guys are going to do on that. But you won't be able to access this prompt until the following week. But you guys will see, again, my expectations. That's what we're going to do for the next 2 weeks. As always, if you have any questions, please message me on Schoolology or please talk to me in class. Thank you very much, Pirates, and have a super sparkly day.